Welcome back to the channel. Now, today we don't have a podcast episode for you because we have some hot, juicy news that just came out. Do you guys remember that whole conspiracy to where if you were an organ donor and you went to the hospital because of an emergency, they wouldn't try to save you? Oh, F you then, Rocco. So there's this new article that came out on the New York Times, and it reads, "A push for new organ transplants is putting donors at risk." What? People across the United States have endured rushed and premature attempts to remove their organs. Some were gasping, crying, and others were showing signs of life. I don't know about you. If I'm the parent or the friend or the sibling of somebody and they're gasping for air, they're crying, and they're like, "Oh, we gotta take your organs, ma'am. This little kid or this guy over here really needs them, so just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Go to sleep." You just see them pull out a gun. My question is, does the hospital or does the doctor or altogether both, do they get like a bonus for getting an organ transplant done with their patient? I don't understand how that works, but what I do know is that I don't have donor on my driver's license, and I would never put it on there, and I highly recommend you don't either. I mean, you can be a good person. You can be a good person. But when I tell you these stories, you're going to think twice, I think. Oh, sorry, I hit you. My baby. I hit him in the head. One case involved Anthony Thomas Hoover II. Are we still doing that? The second. This is Cooper II. I don't think I could name my kid that, nor do I think my wife would allow me to. Anyway. Who began to awaken while being prepped for organ donation after overdose in 2021. Officials initially ignored signs like crying, leg movement, and head shaking, but the surgery was eventually halted when a doctor noticed his reaction to stimuli. I don't know what stimuli is. Hoover survived and is undergoing physical therapy. A border investigation found 73 instances where a patient showed improving levels of consciousness, and officials should have stopped and recessed the situation earlier. That's a bummer, dog. You mean to tell me they're unconscious and now they're fighting for their lives to wake up? In another case, in 2018, a California transplant surgeon, Dr. Hooten Roozokh. That's the doctor's name. There you go. You could read it. I can't read that. Face charges allegedly prescribing excessive and improper dose of drugs to Radun Navarro, a disabled man, to hasten his death and receive his organs sooner. Oh my God. Could you imagine? Prosecutor argued that the doctor's action aimed to accelerate Navarro's death to felicitate organ harvesting, a practice prohibited by state law. However, murder charges were not pursued because witnesses didn't believe the drugs caused Navajo's death, and the coroner's office determined he died of natural causes. I don't believe you. I don't believe you, bro. I don't believe you doctors, dog. The hospital is the biggest case of F you, we're doing what you want. We're doing what we want to your body type of shit. And then another one, Jacob's family lawsuit in 2009. An Ohio couple filed a lawsuit claiming doctors harvesting their son Gregory's organs before he was declared dead, and alleged the doctors intentionally killed him by delaying treatment and removing his breathing tube, causing suffocation to obtain his organs. That's just murder. The one that I've heard that's starting to circulate around all this was that there was a girl who went into a coma out of some accident, and the doctors were like, there's nothing we can do. She's dead. She's gonna be a goner. So we might as well take her organs. I don't remember what happened to her, but she got in an accident, ended up in a coma. The doctors pulled out her wallet and was like, hey, organ donor, kill her. They told the family there's nothing we can do, and we're gonna have to take her organs. We're taking them. So they were prepping her for surgery, but her sister all of a sudden noticed she could see tears on her sister's eyes. Like, she's in a coma, but her eyes are watering. Her tears. The doctor looked at that and goes, just a reaction of the body. They then later on eventually get to where they're about to go into surgery, and then they noticed her body moved. Her body moved, and actually, like, it freaked him out a little bit to where they're like, oh. One doctor still said, just the way the body works, she's gone. Well, they eventually went up, grabbed her hand, and said, squeeze my hand. She complied. And some of the doctors still said, it's just a muscle. They then shut down the whole surgery, took her back to her room, and she then made a full recovery. I don't see how... I can see how this has happened. But in a way, I could see it, the way the world works in America, in the hospital, and whatnot. This is why I don't like going to the doctors. It is unsafe. I don't feel safe in here. I don't like it in here. I'm not safe. They want my organs. It is safe to say that the doctors are after your organs. With Halloween coming up, I would highly suggest you just dress up as a doctor, because they are the scariest people I've known, besides obviously, like the serial killers and whatnot. But doctors are just killers in plain sight. I don't know. Kind of wild. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I appreciate you guys' feedback. Thank you for getting me to 128 subs. We're almost at 130. Can we get there? 2 subs out of this video, and I'll make a video of giving Rocky a bath. I'll get in the bath with him for 131. Whoa, we're getting crazy. All right, thank you guys for hanging out. Much appreciated. Love you guys. Subscribe, like the video. We'll see you in the next one. Hey, bye-bye.